The feminist philosopher Luce Irigaray is another who is given whole chapter treatment by Sokal and Breakmore. In a passage reminiscent of a notorious feminist description of Newton's Principia as a rape manual. Newton's Principia is a rape manual. Irigaray argues that E equals mc squared is a sexed equation. Why? Because it privileges the speed of light. Privileges is one of their favorite words, I dare say you've noticed. It privileges the speed of light over other speeds that are vitally necessary. Just as typical of the school of thought under examination is Irigaray's thesis on fluid mechanics. Fluids, you see, have been unfairly neglected. Masculine physics privileges rigid, solid things. Her American expositor, Catherine Hales, made the mistake of re-expressing Irigaray's thoughts in comparatively clear language. For once, we get a reasonably unobstructed look at the emperor, and yes, he has no clothes. Quote, "The privileging of solid over fluid mechanics, and indeed the inability of science to deal with turbulent flow at all, she attributes to the association of fluidity with femininity. Whereas men have sex organs that protrude and become rigid, women have openings that leak menstrual blood and vaginal fluids. From this perspective, it is no wonder that science has not been able to arrive at a successful model for turbulence." The problem of turbulent flow cannot be solved because the conception of fluids and of women have been formulated so as necessarily to leave unarticulated remainders. End of quote. You don't have to be a physicist to smell out the daffy absurdity of this kind of argument. The tone of it has become all too familiar. But it helps to have Sokal and Breakmore on hand to tell us the real reason why turbulent flow is a hard problem. The Navier-Stokes equations are difficult to solve.